sauce, bring the fire, bring the pain. 4 stars, Friday night we're on the game. Frequencies rise and feel the sound ignite. Step in the ring, it's war tonight. Hot sauce, bring the fire, bring the pain. 4 stars, Friday night we're on the game. Frequencies rise and feel the sound ignite. Step in the ring, it's war tonight.
Welcome to the home front and the premiere of the return of 4-Star Friday. KC Crusher in the ring, awaiting his competitor to approach.
From Cheyenne, Wyoming, weighing in at 261 pounds, Valiant Justice!
Valiant Justice and the KC Crusher are set to square it off in this matchup that has giant implications. The winner of this contest will be placed inside of a future multiple competitor matchup for the Aries God of War Championship title, currently held by Quincy Kareem, who you will see in action later on throughout this premiere. Well, for the here and now, one of these gentlemen will enter that matchup. And by the way, things are falling. I'm thinking I'm going to make it into a fatal 4-way contest between these two. The bell tolls and the sheriff comes out on top of the offense first. On to the KC Crusher, the former Aries God of War champion. He was the first one to hold on to that title after we transformed it into its current form from the Devil's Blood Championship. As the sheriff is looking like he's getting down to business in this one. Straight up relentless and not backing off of the KC Crusher. And depending on how this one turns out, it might just be a fatal 4-way contest. See, the object of the Aries God of War Championship along with the Hellas Hybrid Championships is win it 3 times and you will be elevated into a more prestigious division as the sheriff goes for a pinfall attempt. Depending on the record, when they do win that title 3 times in a row, we will pick the division based upon their credentials after winning it 3 times. So far, the only people, hold on a second, hot sauce from the mask of the KC Crusher. And as I was stating before that trauma went down, Quincy Kareem has won the title twice. Once in the Devil's Blood form and once in the Aries God of War form. So if anybody's in the running to be elevated to another tier, it'll be Quincy Kareem first, as the KC Crusher coming back to life, trying to get a pinfall on Valiant Justice. He doesn't, but he wisely chucks him out of the ring to get himself a breather and strategize his next moves. I don't know what that was, going to the corner to get a rest, but still he maintains the advantage in this contest. If the KC Crusher is placed into that championship matchup, He will also join the ranks of Quincy Kareem in winning this divisional title 2 times in a row. A shoulder block as the gentlemen are outside of the ring, and the Crusher goes for a pinfall attempt on Valiant Justice. Only a 2 count, and the match wages on. The KC Crusher has been in control after that brief stint of offense from Valiant Justice, and giving him all he can handle in spite of hot sauce rolling through that mask here. And if you are just tuning in at this time, welcome to the home front of 4 Star Friday, where we do all of our episodes from Kansas City, Kansas, or Kansas City, Missouri, as Valiant Justice goes for a pinfall attempt. Hold on a second. Valiant Justice setting up the KC Crusher, and he goes for a pinfall attempt. Victor Sokolov out of positioning, and just like that, party people, is a wrap. Valiant Justice over the KC Crusher in matchup number 1. Party people, stick around for matchup number 2, but before we get into that, a couple of nights ago, the Hellas Hybrid champion Marcella Morocco had a few choice words about her upcoming championship matchup. Marcella Morocco's interview coming up next on the premiere of the return of 4 Star Friday.
This is Maddie Chatterbox encouraging you to hit the like man. They're only free 99. So once again, hit the like button to help our channel grow.
Rudy Lanza taking on Quincy Kareem next on the premiere of 4 Star Friday, party people. Out of the Aries W.A.W division, let's get it.
And the participants, first from Milan, Italy, weighing in at 215 pounds, Rudy Lanza.
Rudy Lanza brought to us via our Rookie Farm Works program. And he's also in the Aries W.A.W division. The entry-level divisions of our brand are the Aries W.A.W and the Hellas Hybrid divisions. Rudy Lanza made a splash when he first got onto the brand, but since then he's been a little lackluster in regards to gaining championships. But here he is, your Aries W.A.W champion, Kareem, here in Kansas City, Kansas, big baby. We about to get it.
And his opponent from Montgomery, Alabama, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Action Zone Extreme Fighting Champion, Kareem.
As stated before, Kareem, his second go around with this divisional championship, as he set to square it off with a divisional rivalry here tonight. And although this matchup is not a placement matchup for Rudy Lanza in this upcoming Fatal 4-Way, if he was to win here, he might be in consideration for maybe a title championship. Sometime in the near future, excuse me, got my words mixed up. Anyhow, the bell tolls. And Rudy is giving you a flash of why we picked him from our Rookies Farm Works program, as Kim Lassiter counts. It's only a 2 count. Now it looks like Kareem is about to get him some offense in effect here on old Rudy Lanza. And if you are just checking this out, help us out in the poll questions along with hitting the like, share, and sub button, all of the free stuff that cuts away the fluff, big baby. After all, you know, that's what helps our channel grow, as Kareem giving you a full-fledged showing of those educated feet of his. And now he tangles up Rudy with an arm lock and the 2 knees to the back. That move right there will make a man go to the restroom mid-match. Man or woman, human being, whatever the hell. It'll make you pee your pants. Quincy Kareem showing you why he is our champion as well. Second stint at the divisional title as he goes for a pinfall attempt. Only a 2 count. Both these gentlemen, even Stevens in this contest, with the exception of Kareem having the reins and controlling this match just a tad bit longer than his opponent. A miss with the double stomp to the chest, and it wakes up Rudy Lanza. And now Rudy gives the champ a big boot and comes out of the second rope with a drop kick and downs Kareem. High capping for the hometown crowd here, and hot sauce spilling from the gourd of Kareem as Rudy goes for a pinfall attempt. Still a 2 count. Kim Lassiter doing a great job at refereeing this one. And as of late, no attacks on our referees. So whenever that was going down, it must have been right after an update on this game. As we have spilled outside of the confines of the square circle, Rudy trying to get a pinfall attempt, but the ref too far to make that happen. And stick around, because in our main event, I told you, these matchups have giant implications in regards to future programming on Frequency Pro Wrestling, as Aquatic Menace takes on the Tribal Spirits. The winner of that contest will be the first to challenge Malpractice for the Queens of Chaos Tag Team Championships. A miss by Kareem, but he connects with that one. The martial artist extraordinaire in mode. And Rudy Lanza looks like he's going to put another L on his record here. A bump by Rudy Lanza. And hold on a second, what was that? A flip roll up into a kick on Quincy Kareem. Almost put him up out of here, Rudy Lanza. Breaking out the old Italian battalion up in this piece as he's spinning the champ making him dizzy. And a forward slam on the champion as he goes for a pinfall attempt. And just like that, Rudy Lanza with an immaculate victory over the champ, Quincy Kareem. An impressive victory by Rudy Lanza, making short work of the Aries God of War champion. And check this, party people. A couple of nights ago, the Brown Phantom did himself a little promo in regards to his matchup at the Broadway Beatdown versus KC Reed. That interview coming up next on the premiere of the return of 4-Star Friday.
This is Kivana Rossetti, and you're watching Frequency Pro Wrestling on Vic Vegas Game Station, the home where every view is viral.
All right, party people, due to time constraint, we have omitted the entrances to this contest. And this is a right to face Malpractice next matchup. Aquatic Menace in the #1 rankings, and the Tribal Spirits have a rematch clause because they held the belt so long. Anyhow, tag team action before we get up out of here. And still remain en route to the Broadway Beatdown. Amelia and Mantia started off for their teams here in this contest. And while we're on the subject of Aquatic Menace, well, we haven't seen these two together in ring since the 18th of February. In fact, they were in a #1 contenders bout, triple threat matchup. Although they didn't eat the pin, Mood Swing went along and won the #1 contendership and the right to face the Tribal Spirits, who were the champs at the time. And the Tribal Spirits were in battle versus the current ISIS Elementals champion as she teamed up with Jay Quinn. And they got it in and got out of that matchup with a victory. As Amelia tagged back in the Tribal Spirits, keeping a fresh person in the early going of this contest. Shark Girl D yet to be a participant in this contest. And Mantia has been in the ring so long, she really needs to tag in her partner if their unit wants to prevail in this monumental matchup. Little Bobcat back in for a second time. And a fisherman's driver. Oh, Mantia Ray, only a 1 count. Mantia showing the fortitude. The Devil Ray letting them know it's going to be a hard task to put her out, regardless of the fact that she has not tagged in Shark Girl D. Weird decision there for Mantia. She had a bit of a break and probably could have tagged in her partner, but she waits and finally gets a tag in, and in steps Shark Girl D to the festivities. Pull back, knee strike to the midsection of Little Bobcat, and Shark Girl D is showing you why Aquatic Menace is a formidable team indeed. As she quickly tags back in Mantia Ray. And Mantia and Bobcat, Little Bobcat, excuse me, go at it. Cheap shot by Shark Girl D. Still didn't give Mantia Ray the advantage. That Cave suplex put her out long enough for Little Bobcat to tag back in her auntie, Amelia, who misses with an errant move. And now Mantia Ray capitalizes off the mistake by Amelia Whitebear. Excuse me, Amelia Wyandotte. As Mantia with her rebound, swinging sidewall slam, could not put out the former Queens of Chaos Championship, and a rolling knee strike to the chin. 2 count, and they are still getting it in here in our main event. And the crowd is responding with adulation to the action that they are beholding as Shark Girl D goes for a pinfall attempt on Amelia. And they are still duking it out. And speaking of duking it out, punches to the skull, followed up by a elbow drop on Shark Girl D, and the tide has changed quickly in this matchup. Hold on a second. Fireman's carry driver into the pavement, and Shark Girl D is looking up at the stars as Little Bobcat tagged back in to this matchup. A quick reversal by Shark Girl D, as now she has Little Bobcat under control with that hamstring attack, and now going for the left hamstring as well. And now she's setting her up for arm drag into a side slam, side effect, excuse me, as Shark Girl D is bringing the pain to Little Bobcat. Now she has her in a submission. Will Little Bobcat tap out? No, she punches her way out of this one. Check it. Who's gonna win this contest? With the action so heavy and the stakes on the line, we will find out when we get back from our brief commercial, non-commercial break. Big Vega here, and I'd like to send a shout out to everyone that participated in the poll question in our community tab. So with that being said, the poll is closed and the votes have been tallied, and without further ado, we would like to announce that the upcoming Fighting Furies Trios Championship will be decided by the Lieutenants. That's right, the Iron Covenant is going to take on the Dissident Dog Pound for control of the Fighting Furies Trios Championship belts.
This is Real Talk Rita, and we are having a sale. Today's likes are free, so do our channel a solid and hit the like man.
All right, y'all, back fresh and here to stay until we get up out of here. And as you can see, Little Bobcat definitely in control for the Tribal Spirits as she's working over Shark Girl D. Shark Girl D in the enemy territory. And she might want to watch out with a double team move coming from the former champs. Amelia tagged back into the contest as she is posing for the crowd. and runs right into a boot from Mantia Ray, who was tagged in while she was high capping for the visuals. And Mantia definitely taking advantage of laying that boot to her face and is in the driver's seat at the current against Amelia Wyandotte. As you very well know, a couple of nights ago, these two were doing battle in a triple threat contest where Amelia was ousted early on, and Ziza went ahead and won that matchup. And Mantia looking as if she wants to before the pinfall on Amelia in this one. By the way, she is relentless and staying on her. Another tag into Shark Girl D as she comes in and postures for a second and then gets on Amelia before she can get anything off. As the Shark doing her thing and has whipped Amelia to the outside of the ring. Amelia on her back and her knees follows her after that shot from Shark Girl D. I don't know if this is a very smart move by Shark Girl D being over in their territory, as Amelia taking her time to get back into the contest, and the count is cleared. And now Shark Girl D with a combination that ends with a Shining Wizard and downs the former champ long enough for her to tag back in Mantia Ray. Mantia coming in and getting it in on Little Bobcat, as Little Bobcat was tagged in by Amelia on the slide. And now the pressure of the Tribal Spirits has taken hold of Mantia, and is going for her left arm and using the rope to do so. By the way, if you enjoy this tag team like the crowd certainly has, by the way they are responding, hit the like, the share, and the sub button. After all, it costs you nothing. Because after all, don't you know, it helps our channel grow. As Amelia tagged back in and she is going for her patented move, the Thundercloud, as she slams Mantia into the pavement. Shark Girl D there to break up a pinfall. And now Amelia back to her corner and tag in her knees. And she is struck down by Mantia Ray, and that running knee strike that she does oh so well. And Shark Girl D tag back in. Both teams keeping a fresh member into the fold, as Little Bobcat goes to the corner and tags back in Amelia. Man, this is one heck of a contest between these two teams, as Amelia off the ropes and hits Shark Girl D with a big splash. Now Shark Girl D trying to get position on the apron, and it's the wrong place to be if you are her, but the right place at the right time for Amelia, as she's flexing for the crowd after that shot on Shark Girl D. But Shark Girl D hurls her into the steps. And now Mantia is linking it up with Amelia on the far side of the ring, as Shark Girl D gives it to Little Bobcat on the other side herself. Man, these two teams are looking like they really are in a heated rivalry. This is the first time they've hooked up in a long time. In fact, they haven't been in the ring together since the tournament for the Queens of Chaos Tag Team Championships, which crown our first ever Tag Team Champions as we restructure the belts. And I'm running my mouth. Amelia misses with a big splash, and Shark Girl D, too tired to do anything, tries to get a tag, but she's halted by Amelia. And she gets a kick to the chin on Amelia and levels her with a lariat. Man, I told you, Shark Girl D, one of the meanest competitors, as she goes up and over and out the ring onto Amelia, and we are back outside of the safe space, which is the inside of the ring. As Shark Girl D setting Amelia up for a go-to sleep, and the count is up to 3 in this one. Amelia throwing Shark Girl D back into the ring, and she zeroes in, or looking to be zeroing in on Little Bobcat, as Amelia and Mantia are getting it on the other side. And now it looks like Shark Girl D and Amelia meet on the outside of the ring, and Amelia is hit with a Northern Light suplex and is now holding that lower back area after that dynamic move from Shark Girl D. Both competitors of Tribal Spirits looking up at the rafters in this grueling tag team matchup, and we are up to an 8 count here in this contest. As Shark Girl D takes a shot from Little Bobcat, the 10 count arises.
Here are your winners, the Ages
And Aquatic Menace are going to be the ones to face Malpractice eventually for the Queens of Chaos Tag Team Championships. All right, party people, it's the end of our premiere of the return of 4-Star Friday. Thank you for tuning in as we sign off live and direct here from Kansas City, Kansas. And oh yeah, we will see you at the Broadway Beatdown pre-show. So until then, party people, peace, love, and positive vibes, and we will see you next week.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.